Hello, everyone. I'm a little late. It's 7:06. My excuse is that I don't stream in the morning usually these days. I'm not used to getting up and moving this early again. Um, but here we are. I think we're gonna play with the Gay family this morning. Um, because that'll be a good way to wake me up. Make me have to pay attention to Seven Sims, and maybe it'll cause some drama. Um, along the way. Who knows? Is it seven Sims? Maybe it's only five. Because we have Melody and uh, Lillian, Kaylin. Oh no, it is seven Sims. I forgot about Kaylin. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll figure it out when we get in there. Hibiki, welcome on in. How you doing this morning? Doc, I used to stream this early 5 days a week. um, welcome on in as well. How you doing this morning? Now, these days I can only handle it on a Friday, I think. I'm awake this early all of the time, because my cat does not let me sleep later. But Panda, welcome on in. How you doing this morning? I'm doing all right. I'm glad to hear, Hibiki. Sometimes all right is great, you know. After a while, it feels like just feeling all right, like not bad at all, but also not good at all. It's like hell yeah, that's immediate. Yes, immediate wasn't a great descriptor, but I need more coffee. About a nap before running errands. Ah, that sounds lovely. I want to go back to sleep. Usually, lately, I wake up a little before my alarms that go off at 6. I have one that goes off at 6, 6:10, and then 6:15. Um, and I usually get up at the 6 o'clock one, or even before these days, but today it was the 6:15 one. That's like the final, like, okay, like, get out of bed now. Um, so I wish I could go back to sleep. God, what was everyone doing? Well, the baby's crying, so that's good. The baby's hungry. Awesome. Oh, and everyone else is at work. Beautiful. Oh my God, I set this up so perfectly. Melody, would you like to come feed the infant? Bottle feed, thank you. And Lillian is hanging out with the cat and doing laundry. Beautiful. Nico, welcome on in. It feels like it's been forever since I saw you. How you doing this morning? We gotta get that extra 15 minutes. 15 minutes of fame, as they say, you know? Veronica grabbed. Oh my god. Ernesto got promoted. He got a tranquilizing handshake interaction. Oh, we're gonna have fun with that. We can tranquilize people now. Incredible. Um, his next shift is tomorrow. 8 to 4, and Kaylin's home from school. And she's gonna die in the sun. Uh, would you like to not do that, please? And Ernesto, you can come take a shower. I love taking a good shower after I get home from work. Even though I shower at the gym these days, which is right before I go to work, um, there's just something unmatched about coming home from work and just being like, nope, get it all off me. You know? Not even just the physical dirt and grime that have come from work, but like rinse it all off, you know? The mental, the physical, everything. Get it all out. Just unmatched, yeah. So nice. Yeah, it's like hitting the reset button on your brain, I think. Something about entering water and then like coming back out, you're like, this is a new me. New year, new me. New shower, new me. um, Ernesto wants to dance. Oh no, he wants to fish for an hour. But we gotta fish at a different location. We got to work on the aspiration. But I think there's a fishing spot over here somewhere. Maybe. Yes. Is there a third one, though? Ah, beautiful. I like this boat. I don't know if I've ever noticed that in the background. I wonder if that's in debug. You know, I don't judge people who take cold showers. I could never. It terrifies me, the thought of stepping into cold water purposely. But I don't like if that's for you, that's great, you know? I have to have a hot shower though. There's no feeling better than like just before burning your skin level hot ass water. It's life-changing to me. But if that's what cold water does for you, then hell the fuck yeah. You don't gotta wait for it to warm up. You can just go right into it. Because that's the worst part, is I do usually have to turn on the shower and then like wait for a second before I step in, you know? Because I'm not standing in the cold water that whole time. Mm-mm. I did my time at that as a kid when I was pretending to be a Vaporeon, alright? That's true. If it is swelteringly hot in my house, I can take a cold shower. It has happened in the past. It's not very frequent, but it has happened in the past. But even on a hot ass day, I'll step into the air conditioning of a house and I'll be like, "Oh, it's time for a hot shower." I don't know. I'm weird. Cold showers are cool when it's hot outside. The temperature vibes going on. The words. Okay, good. Veronica's getting fed. Melody, do you wanna I for a second I was wondering why this was on the ground next to it. It's not. It's on the shelf in the room in front of it. Perspective is so weird. Kaylin, what are you going to do? You know what? You can come talk with Lillian because Lillian needs social right now. Oh, I love a boiling hot shower. Like I said, like if it's like just barely not like burning your skin off, that's where I want it. Mexaf, welcome on in. How you doing this morning? Like a little ramen bowl heating himself up. Oh, I love to be a little like Naruto on ramen. That would be like the ideal life, I think. That's those little like curly things and with the white. They're like I think they're like a radish or of some type or something like that. But that's the dream. Working so you're lurking. I appreciate the lurk. I hope work is going well for you. I know that usually those are antithetical statements, but hopefully. Okay. Anytime I, I go to the baby and the camera goes woo, I worry. The amount of times I've come back to this house and found out the baby is like 7 miles away on the ground outside in the middle of a rainstorm. Like, it's a little too many. What a good dream to be Little Radish. I think it's be ideal. No work, no responsibilities, just on top of a bowl of ramen. I think I could handle it. I think I'm built for it. In the DR for a week. Dominican Republic? Yeah, yeah. That one took me a minute to parse out, but only took cold showers. I don't know if I could do it. Um, I don't know if I've ever like been at a place where I had to take cold showers. Oh, I can stream as a radish. Just instead of the face cam here, what you get here, you would have just like a bowl of ramen, like really focused in on the radish, with like a gaming headset edited onto it on screen, not in real life, obviously, because like that much sound would hurt me if I was a radish. But but it'd be cute. It'd be a nice little setup. A radish VTuber, I could do it. I think so. No, I don't think I could be a VTuber, unfortunately. Because I feel like a lot of the VTuber business, a lot of how you start doing that is you have to have a good voice. And I like my voice. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me bad. Don't get me wrong. I like my voice. I don't hate it. But other people seem to not vibe with it. Is what I'm gathering in my life. People like to talk over me very often when I'm talking, and I can't tell if it's the cadence of my voice or just like the sound of it. And I think if I had a more like accented voice, like an Australian voice or something like that, like I could break into a VTuber business because that's, that'd be the vibes. But the voice that I have behind a face that they want to imagine is attractive, it's not going to be this voice. They are, yeah. VTuber modders are also pretty expensive, and I have no clue how to make one, so that option's not on there. Oh, Melody, can you change the baby's diaper instead of playing with it? Hmm, a grand? Oh my god. For the cheapest ones? That's crazy. Like, I believe in paying artists for their art, and digital art is hard, but like, ooh. Yeah, you know what? I'm perfectly fine with the camera. No, I worried about the camera at first too, because I know it's such a weird thing to have to consider as a content creator that no matter how you feel about yourself, how other people feel about your attractiveness very much determines how well you'll do. Um, like, and that's not to say like people think I'm ugly, which is why I'm not famous. But like, if you're hotter, you have a hotter chance, you know? And that's a wild thing to have to just like contend with self-confidence, you know? I have a fair amount of self-confidence these days. I still have my moments where I'm like, this could change, that could change, this could change, you know? But as a content creator in general, it's a weird thing to have to just be like, oh man, all the time about it, you know? But it's okay. I'm funny, and that's what's more important. If honestly, I talked about it on a post I made in some other social media recently that like if you don't like care about my personality on a dating app, if you just message me based on my personality and you like very obviously haven't read my bio, you're not my type. Like I don't want you. I don't care if you like me because I'm attractive. I care if you like me because I'm me, you know? Um, so, in the end, I'm fine with what I've got. I'd rather not be famous for being hot. I'd rather be hot and not famous about it. Oh, a sentiment gained. I feel like I like the sentiments more. I enjoy them as a system. I feel like I would like them more if you kept them forever and it had like a little like sentiment gained because they had like a fun time chatting on Monday, the 6th or whatever, you know? That'd be cuter. But mm, I'll flaunt my body for views, but I also accept that with that it does bring in people who are just going to view me for my body. They like don't care about my content. I'm just okay with doing it because in the end it will bring more people to me that also enjoy me for who I am as a person. Um, it's a means to an end for me. But I respect not wanting to flaunt it because hell yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing is I do try to create at least stream content for all ages, really. Maybe not all ages, maybe 13 plus, really. But I try to keep child friendly, so there's not an extent where I can be like, here, look at my ass, you know? Because that's not, no way, not for me, baby. VTubers, yeah, I love VTubers, honestly. There's someone who Hibiki brought to raid me at one point, and I go back and I watch him all the time. Eclipsing Dragon, he's a VTuber, and he's a great guy. I love watching him. Yeah, when you're doing it just for views, yeah, it very much comes across as disingenuous. Like I fall prey to them too because I am a thirsty gay boy in the end. But the thirst traps that people post on TikTok where they're just like, and that's the end of the TikTok, like, and you got 1,000 gajillion views, and then I did it like the I don't know if you guys saw that one. I did a video on the like Monday you could fall apart, Tuesday, Wednesday fall apart, and I did that over the course of a week. I That took me a whole week to film that TikTok, and it got like 200 views. But someone just being like 5 million views. Like that's so disingenuous, you know? They don't care. They did not work hard for you. They went in front of a camera. It's a wild world we live in, you know? Like I said though, I fall prey to it too. If it's a hot enough guy, I'll watch it. But it's so stupid. The world we live in is stupid for so many reasons. I know, right? Maybe I should just stare. That's what it is though, is I can't make content like that. I can't film myself being like, yeah, and then watch it back seriously and be like, yeah, that's good. I can post that. Like, that's not good to me. That is not content I am proud to produce. And I guess I'm not hating on the people that do because it's, these days you really gotta do what you gotta to survive, and if being hot is your means to survive, more power to you. But I could never. Yeah, I feel like because I watch my own content all the time. I'll take a scroll through my TikTok and I'll go back and I'll be like, how does this hold up for me? How do I feel about this still being on the internet? And I enjoy most of my own content. I don't love some of it, and some of it I think I could have done better. But if I posted it and it's still there, it's because I think I did okay with it. I don't think I could watch myself being like that and then be like, yeah, that can stay up. I think it's important to do Panda because if you want to grow as a content creator, you have to see what other people are seeing. You have to view it from a lens of not creating but viewing. And see what you would want to improve as a content creator, you know? What you would like to see more from yourself. Summer break, hell yeah, Theo, welcome on in. How you doing this afternoon? Well, I imagine pretty well if you're just on summer break now, but the question still stands, how you doing this afternoon? um, Melody, you can compete like a champion. I feel like I have not played The Sims at all this morning so far. But that's fine. I love a stream where I can sit here and chat and have The Sims on in the background. Just a screenshot of The Sims. On the bus on your way home? Hell yeah. You have like a 40-minute bus ride, don't you? That's wild to me. Because I take a bus places, but it usually only takes like for 20 minutes max. Some sad news. What's going on? Oh, wait. What did she do? She's taking the baby with her to go pee? Melody, you know, you know, I don't know if that's really what you want to do. Tobias is home. An hour. Oh my god. Yeah, I guess it's, public transportation is public transportation. It's always going to be slower than just driving there, unfortunately. But yeah, sometimes it takes a while. Oh no. Oh, that's sad. Just from the boss dying? Was it like the boss's company? They can't like hire someone else to be the boss or promote someone from inside? They just gotta fire people? That's sad. Oh. Well, here's hoping that it's the 30% and that he doesn't. Um, 'Cause I feel like when a company head dies like that, like usually there's someone who knows the business well enough that they can like take it over. I feel like there's something probably legally that you have to set up, so that when you die, something happens with your business. Um, Hopefully. I don't know about in Denmark because I know admittedly fuck all about Denmark's laws. 30-minute drive in the bus. Get money to survive for a certain time. I hope so. Because I was gonna say fired feels like not correct to me. Again, I know fuck all about how they do things in Denmark, but it sounds wrong to me. Even if not factually wrong, morally wrong. All right, Tobias, you stinky werewolf. Feed the cow plant, invite your uncle in, and then take a wild shower. His wife might take the company. Yeah, that's probably honestly how it goes. Um, and then I guess it's kind of up to the wife from there how to continue. Like if she wants to run the business or sell it to somebody, or just disband it. I guess is also an option. But I don't know. I've actually had a job that closed while I was working there. Like they went out of business. I worked at that was actually my first job. That was my when I worked at a Subway. Um, and they ran out of business while I was working there. So I actually helped them like disassemble the parts of a Subway and like put them all in a van and everything. I got paid extra to do it. So you know, in the end, great. But it just makes sense that they went out of business, unfortunately, because it was a Subway in the center of a town with like a great amount of like great cultural restaurants in the center of town, like same area, um, and then another Subway around the corner, and like most of the vibes of this town are also like local businesses, like helping out the people from here, and then like a Subway on the main street. Like, of course, it didn't do well. um, so it made sense. If you ask the boss, though, he would tell you it was because I put more than 6 olives on every sandwich. That was the thing. He wanted me to count out the olives and put 6 on a 6-inch and 12 on a 12-inch. And I was like, dude, I'm just gonna take a small handful and go like that. Like, every single person is going to ask me for more olives. Because if someone counted out 12 olives on my sandwich, I would ask for more olives. Like, that's not enough. Subway was a really wild time. I'm not gonna lie. It was my first job. It was bonkers the whole time. And it only mildly prepared me for the rest of the working world, honestly. I feel like the rest of the working world has been pretty bonkers in response as well. My phone did that yesterday, Panda. I was at work and I think it was like maybe 11, and my phone was suddenly at like 20%, and I was just like, I unplugged you at like 7. What are you talking about? um, you did not tell me that you just got off the bus. Oh, no, I might be dyslexic too, because I fully read those two sentences together. I did not hear that you found out you're dyslexic, no. Um, what is going on in this house right now? Jasper's just standing in the foyer. Got a new computer, hell yeah. Lillian, I swear to God, if you light that fireplace, no, if you want to start a fire, come pee in the fire toilet, okay? You got a school computer and you downloaded Minecraft on it, or computer for school. Oh, whoops. Go to the bathroom, Melody. What are you doing? Console about death. Who died? Tobias has a deep-seated grudge against Jasper? What? Since when? A baddie. Oh my goodness. Really sticking it to the school. I used to go on Tumblr all the time when I was in high school on the school computers. And then when they finally blocked that, instead of doing my schoolwork, I went on Neopets. I'm a pretty baddie too, honestly. Imagine not doing schoolwork and playing Neopets. Ah, a bad boy. I played a lot of Neopets in high school, honestly. And I still would. Neopets is great. Thank God water conservation has been repealed. Yeah. See, I didn't think I knew about VPNs back then, but I did. We used to do what was it? They had blocked it on like the original website, but there was a way that you could like mess with um the URL and it would still go to the website, but it got around the block that they put on it. And then some of the computers didn't get the block for whatever reason. Like on some computers you could still just regularly access the website, but I think it was like I think it might have even been as simple as adding HTTP colon slash slash before the URL. Um, but it was something like that where you just like change something very slightly and it would go right on past it. And that worked for years, and then they finally figured out how to go around that, and that's when I started going on Neopets. Sounded like an ad, yeah, honestly. I used to have the Wi-Fi blocked at my school. That's why I downloaded a VPN. I know. No, MySpace and Facebook were the first ones to go, honestly. I luckily was not very heavily on those websites at those time. I actually never even had a MySpace. I was on the internet in the MySpace era, but I wasn't allowed to have social media at that point in my life. I don't think I made a Facebook until I was 14, maybe 15. It was somewhere around high school, because that's when all of my social medias were made. I made Twitter in sophomore year, maybe junior year. Um, no, it must have been sophomore because I think I remember that this is like my 11th year having Twitter, um, and which means Facebook I must have made just before my freshman year, so I must have been around 14. Yeah, wild. Over 10 years at this point. Uh, all right, girl, you gotta take a shower and then do your homework. And then Melody, you can continue chatting with those guys. That's fine. You have fished at 3 places now, so you're on this one now. Mount or bowl 5 fish. And fish for a total of 10 hours. Okay, well, we can probably do that today. Ernesto's needs are pretty fine right now. Actually, it's going to take him time to get home. Oh, never mind. I was going to say, he's going to have to go before he's going to have to go. But there's a restroom right here. We're good. A story? Absolutely tell that story. Spin that tale. Tobias, you can come get some food. Clean out spoiled food. Uh-oh. That means we're running out of leftovers, I think, honestly. And how's the baby doing? Baby is in the crib by itself, completely alone. Oh no. Mm. Oh no. Hey girly, you want to be your own boss, babe? Good to see you again after these 10 years. Remember all those sweet memories? Remember how much we used to love pyramid schemes? Oh no, I think like is honestly like people love hating on it because it's like this and like that and like they hate the sound of it. But I think it's nice because it means that you're taking a second to think about what word you want to continue with. And I think very many people don't think before they speak, even slightly like that. Um, so I appreciate people who say like a lot because it means that they're even through typing, honestly, because I type like I speak, so it transfers. To me at least. All right, come pick up the baby, Lillian. You're not doing anything. Yeah, I don't know. I think people just I'm guilty of it too. Sometimes I don't really think as I'm speaking. I try my hardest to because I think it's important to. But with some conversations it's like you don't really have time to like think before you speak unless you say like. Girl, I don't want to girly pop. I'm fine with regular work for now. I don't have to be my own boss. Jennifer wants to go to the Humor and Hijinks Festival. I'm sorry, girl, no. Why are you sad? From being awake too long. And she's gonna use her diaper. Okay, well, I guess Lillian, then you can change the diaper. Yeah, that's always the worst. Like, I've had a couple of times that, like, people from my past have hit me up and they're like, hey, like, how's it going? Like, good to see you after a long time. And I'm like, oh, like, hey, nice to see you. Like, do you want to, like, hang out and, like, catch up or whatever? Like, what's going on? And they're just like, they have an agenda that's not that, you know? It's been varying things throughout my life, and I don't think I've ever gotten the pyramid scheme one. But it's never usually like, hey, like remember when we used to hang out? That was a fun time. Like it's wild. People these days, I don't think I could ever hit somebody up from my past who I haven't talked to in a long time and be like, hey, do you want to like spend money on me? All right, Tobias, what's going on with you? Um, time to skill build, I guess? What are you doing last? Video gaming, fitness? Oh, right, we can work on your fitness. That's fine. I'll be up in the gym, just working on my fitness. He's my witness. Woo wee! Anytime I say I'm up in the gym, or working on my fitness, I have to go through that whole song. Yeah, people come and go, and yeah, it's nice. It must be nice to live in a world where you like don't think about how other people think about you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I live my life very based on, I guess, people pleasing. I am a bit of a people pleaser, I will admit. But like, I don't know, that level of no shame, like, I don't think so. I couldn't do it.
Uh-huh.
Especially because, like, how many of them realize that they're in a pyramid scheme, you know? Some of them actually think they're being girly boss babes, you know? Girly pop boss babes. Yeah, I don't know. It's a bad thing, and I'm working on it. I'm trying to be a me pleaser, not a people pleaser. But sometimes it's just easier to be a people pleaser. Other people want things so badly and so intensely for so little reason, and sometimes it's easier to just be like, yeah, sure, okay, cool. Like, go have fun with that, you know? Absolutely. Um, and that's the form my people pleasing takes a lot of the time. Is like whatever you're talking about, yeah, I'm 100% there. Yeah, great, 100. Because even if I have differing opinions, like I don't really want to fight with you. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to get into it right now. You know, I don't have the energy. I don't have the time. Sure, let's go with your thing. Yeah, it's really hard after you've been just like putting other people's needs way in front of yours for so long. Um, and oftentimes, yeah, breaking up with an ex is the thing that does it. Because I think that's part of what's doing it for me right now as well. No hate to my last ex because I am still friends with him, and we do like we are friends. um, but I definitely there was a couple of things that I was just like, yeah, sure, that's fine. Um, there was people pleasing, and like looking back on it now that I'm not in a relationship, like I don't want that for myself, you know? Um, just stuff like how often he would like interrupt me while I was talking, like small things like that. Nothing that I'm like, oh, hate him, he's a terrible person, but just like things that I wouldn't want in my partner, that I was accepting because I'm a people pleaser. Yeah, only think about yourself now. Like, oh, because I've never done it before at all. Like, I have yet to ever think about myself, and now I have at least once done so. You're correct. No, once people love or find out that they can walk all over you, when you finally stand up for yourself and they like can't walk all over you anymore, they throw the hugest fucking bitch fit. It's the funniest thing every time. Because I will never feel bad for somebody who's like essentially throwing a fit that I won't do what they want anymore. Because I only stop like people pleasing when it gets to be a level of ridiculous like that is so inhumane, you know? Like currently at work where I was helping every single customer that walked in there because they were in the back of wherever. Like I'm the only person out front ever. So I started working in the back so that they have to be the only person out front. Like if only one person is going to be helping all the customers, motherfucker, it's going to be you. I'm done with the people pleasing. mm, I'm friends with some of my exes and some of them I'm not. Um, of the male exes. Female exes, I don't think I'm friends with any of them. But they were all middle school, so some people don't count those. Um, and also with all of those, it's not to say that we're like not friends, but we don't actively like hang out and talk, you know? A lot of humans are very annoying. Yeah. Very, very annoying. I'm over it, I think. I would like to never interact with another person again, I think. Um, that's an intense statement, but sometimes it feels true. Because, yeah, a lot of humans are just so annoying. There was a lady who came in yesterday, and this is how she opened the interaction with me. This is the first words out of her mouth when she, like, realized that I was ready to wait on her, was just like, so here's the thing. The last time I came in here, I got like a tuna sandwich, and it was not cut in half, there was not wax paper on it, and there was not enough tuna on it. And that happened the last 3 times that I've been here, and like she went on this like whole spiel about how like her husband takes her out and she like gets a tuna sandwich and it's like great for her. And I was just like, girl, like ask me for a tuna sandwich and ask if I can please cut it in half. That's all that conversation needed to be. You gave me a 5 minute spiel that starts out with, so here's the thing. Girl, what? I am not the one who fucked up your tuna sandwich. I am not the one who's going to fuck up your tuna sandwich. You don't know anything about me. I can make a tuna sandwich in like 2 seconds and have it come out beautifully. I'm fine, Homestuck. I don't have a whole lot of stories in my life. I don't. Not a whole lot of new things are going on. I only have the old ones, and the only interesting things that have ever happened to me are because of other people. Emotionally, lately, I'm fine with the whole X thing. Um, Most of them I just don't care about. I'm not gonna lie. Some of them are okay people. I like it, enjoy that we are friends. Um, and that's the other part is I don't have many friends these days. But I am friends with some of my exes and talk to them on a semi-regular basis. So they're kind of the only people in my life. So, oops, I guess. Oh my god, I so badly want to return the energy of a customer who's mean to me. I I'll do it in subtle ways. I there's no way if you are like yeah, I have you guys and that's I don't take that for granted, trust me. But I mean like IRL friends that I like hang out with and talk to, you know? Um but people in my life versus people in my life, you know? You guys are the people in my life. These are the people in my life. um but no, when a customer like tosses their change at me or something, when they pay, I so badly want to toss their change back at them. Like, oh, every single time. I know. I wish we could be friends IRL too. I see so often people who are friends online and then they like meet up and I'm like, I've never done that. People don't do that. What's that? But I also don't think I could just like fly to Europe right now. I don't have a passport. um, so maybe that's just on me, you know? I've also wondered if that's why I don't have many friends IRL, is I'm not a very like talk to you out of the blue first type of person. And because a lot of people haven't been that to me either, like people don't text me first, and I also just don't text other people first. I think that's where all of my friendships have landed is we're friends, but we just like don't talk because there's not a precedent of like, hey, I'll send you a meme every once in a while, or like, hey, what's up, you know? Like I just don't do that with most of my friends. Spider, my best friend, I'll send a meme every once in a while, and my ex, I'll send a meme every once in a while. But other than that, I don't really text people first, and I think that that has just kind of stagnated a lot of my friendships. I think if I ever did a meetup, it would have to be in the UK because most of my fans are British. I will admit. Yeah, that's the thing, Doc. I'm very selective too. I I feel like I have a lot of very strong opinions that are core beliefs to me, and I can get past some of them. Like if we disagree on something, I can handle being around someone who I don't 100% agree with, even on core issues. But it grates on me after a while. Like, hanging out with someone who's not a feminist, like, I can do it. it's not going to be a great time for me. Um, and that's an extreme example because I don't tend to hang out with people who aren't feminists these days. But like if we disagree on something that's that important to me, I can I can get around it sometimes. But there's so many people that have like mostly the same beliefs and then just like one belief that's so incredibly different like that, and it's grating even then, even though it's just the one. I don't know. I feel like I don't find people who I can genuinely be my 100% true self around, um, and have it feel good. You know, it's hard to find those people. Um, and I have a couple. I have a select chosen few. Um, but there are people who fall like just below that. You know. Um, yeah. No worries, Panda. See you soon. I don't know. People are complicated, and it's really tough to find people who enjoy you to the same degree. It's a wild world we live in, you know? I'll never not think that it is fucked up to be a person. There's so many things you got to think about, remember, and do, and be for everybody and for yourself, and it's like ah, all the time, you know? Ooh, a Genshin update. Hell yeah. No, 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 no. Don't go clean the shower, please. Put the baby in the crib. Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. Yeah. That's what I mean specifically is stuff like if you still enjoy Harry Potter, like I don't really want to hang out with you. And that's such a small thing. It feels like I'm being like, oh, you're silly for that. But it does mean something these days to me and I can't really get around it. Um like people will bring up Hogwarts in my chat sometime, and I'm still even then like, oh, like, mm. I want to tell you that I am not about that these days. But I'm also just not trying to start a fight a lot of the time. I just don't have the energy to get into why that's wrong to me. And why it should be wrong to most people at this point, I think. I know, only the grandparents ever take care of the children in this family. Tobias is literally right next door working out. Ernesto's off eating cake. No, he's coming to get cake. It's The Sims is wild. Well, I like Spider-Man. Yeah, that's generally what I do these days is when someone does bring it up, I'm just like, so how about that other thing? How about them sports? I just try to misdirect the conversation, you know? Bring it somewhere where I am comfortable talking about things again. And the monarchy, I can get around that one. I can talk with you as a person on that, but like, yeah, yeah. I'm with you there too, Panda. If people are like, "Oh my God, you haven't seen this piece of media," ah, like not everybody has seen everything. Chill, like, you know. I don't care if you like what you like. I don't love the Marvel movies, but if you like them, that's great. But if you're like, "Oh my God, you have to see them about it," like, no, I don't actually. She's trying to go night night. Lillian should also try to go night night because I just don't want to deal with her anymore. Ernesto's getting food, Tobias working out, Caitlin's doing homework, and then she's gonna go to sleep. Um, I don't know where I was going with that. You know, sometimes when you just like haven't said anything on stream and you're like, oh, say a word. 50 chapters left already. Holy cow, Panda. Is it like a complete manga? It's already finished, or is it like you're finished with what's out? Because I love reading ongoing mangas, but I also hate reading ongoing mangas. I would so much rather be able to read something to completion, but I love having things that I like keep up with weekly, you know? I have a couple of things that I keep up with weekly right now. I read Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero Academia, and Chainsaw Man weekly. But I don't think I'm reading through anything that's like complete and full right now. Although I do kind of intend to read through either Bleach or Inuyasha maybe at some point. And then maybe there was a manga that I used to read when I was younger that was from the manga company Clamp called Chobits, and I never got to finish it as a kid, and I've always kind of wanted to go back and read it. So maybe I'll do that at some point. You know when you have thoughts out loud for the first time and you're like, wow, okay. Oh, that's nice. I like a nice short but like semi-longish uh manga that they don't try to like here's season 2 of it now. Like I like a complete story. I like when people are like, here I have a story to tell, and when it is done, it is done. mm, Having to wait for it is really annoying sometimes. Yeah, I do think I enjoy a binge more than a week to week, but also I feel like a week to week keeps it in my brain longer. Um, like I feel like if I just watch an anime 12 episodes back to back over the course of like 2 days, like I tend to do when I find an anime I like, I won't remember most of what's happened in that anime. Like I'll see memes based on the thing that I just watched the entirety of, and I won't remember something at all. But if I watch it like week to week, I it sort of implants it in my memory because I have to. All I can think about for that week is what happened in that episode. You know. Um, so I think there's benefits to both. For me, at least, I get that that is not the truth for everybody because obviously people remember things that they just watched, not just forget them immediately. Um, but I enjoy both types of media consumption. Spoilers on Twitter. Yeah. No, the first thing I usually do, um, like if I like missed Demon Slayer on a Sunday this season, if I was on Twitter the next day and I saw a Demon Slayer GIF, immediately I would get off Twitter. I didn't read the tweet. I didn't read anything. I just went boop out off. And then I would go watch the episode at my earliest convenience. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, I've also been thinking about Madoka Magica Homestuck. I've been really, really thinking about rewatching it, because I've been seeing a lot of memes of it lately, and then, like I just said, I don't remember like things that have happened in the anime. And then I watched the scene where Mami and Homura were fighting, and I forgot how fucking beautifully animated that series is. It made me want to watch it again. I've seen this before. Yeah. I don't think I've ever started an anime that I've like seen before and not recognized it. But I've definitely started or like watched an anime that I've seen before and not remembered like half of it. Is that from the movie? Oof. I don't know if I ever saw the movie actually. Um, I'm a bad fan of things. I can't watch movies. I don't know what it is. There's something about it. I have to have like another person to watch a movie. Um, because I will never by myself sit down and be like, yeah, let's watch this 3 to 4 hour long like thing. And 3 to 4 hours is an exaggeration. Most are like an hour and a half to 2 hours. But something about that length of video, I can't do it. I cannot do it. Bites the chest in episode 3. That is true. She does die quite quickly. But that's like I said. I couldn't remember that happening, um, because I literally remember nothing about the anime. I I barely remembered that mommy existed. So I would like to go back and watch it. Exactly, Panda. I don't know what it is. I think it's something about the breaks in between. The fact that I could, if I chose to, pause for a moment and like go do a thing, come back and watch a full another complete thing. Um, but it's funny because you can do that with a movie. I could just stop at any point during a movie and like pause it, go fill my drink, like walk around, do whatever, and then come back and hit play on the movie, and it would be pretty much the same thing. But for whatever reason, my brain, no, absolutely not. You cannot do that. um, I don't know. You want to blame the ADHD? I believe you. You want to blame I'm just a strange little guy? I would believe you. There's a lot of things that it could be. um, gonna watch Melody. I didn't realize that adults could watch. I thought that was just like a toddler thing. Oh, you gotta fill out reports, my guy. Actually, you know what? You should do that in Kaylin's room, maybe? Because if you do it in your room, you're gonna wake up Ernesto, who's about to go to sleep. Melody's playing the opening to that one Boston song. I'm so afraid that one of these days I'm gonna come up here and Cornelius is gonna be dead. It just feels like it's gonna happen one of these days. Listen, Cornelius in game, not you, Cornelius. I don't feel like I'm gonna pull up and see that you are dead one day. I hope not. Fingers very, very crossed on that one. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a lovely morning and that you are not dead. I didn't even think about it when I was naming the cow plant, because I definitely knew you when I named this cow plant, but, you just have a great name. What can I say? Which is cool. They gotta survive. Yeah. If that's what they gotta do, that's what they gotta do. I'd rather them live. God, that's such a horrifying thought, though. Because they probably would. Like, I'm sure that they would feel bad about it somewhat because they do love you. But like, I don't think they would be able to cross that animal barrier eventually of like, no, I can't eat the person that I loved. I'm starving. Jasper was still here? What was Jasper doing this whole time? Where is Jasper? What? From where? I No clue. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's a better way to do this. Hey, buddy. I don't think you need to tell me you're leaving when you're all the way over there. You're not really even here. We only got two people awake right now. That is not very frequent. Oh, I didn't want to start a gathering of the relevant gays. End that gathering. Sorry, guys. You don't have to come over my house at 10:30 at night, actually. He's here anyway. Well, hello, Blake. I want to buy a club perk, but I don't think we can because we have 0 club points. Why is Blake in the relevant gaze, but Jasper is not? Um, oh, you know what? I guess Jean and Callan can be in here now, too. Hold on a minute. Also, who's Julia? Oh, I think that's Jasper's daughter. Um, no, so I guess we can't add Jean or Callan right now. We'll add Jasper real quick. And then, oh wow. They aged out of the Little Scamps Club. Yeah, come on over, get to know me. It's 10:30 at night, but we have to have somebody who's in this club still. Oh, it's a full moon, so we're going into a werewolf rage. We didn't even get to finish filling out reports. Buddy. Terrible. Alright. Have fun being a werewolf. I'm not gonna intervene. um, Banter with BFFs. What was the other one? Apply to the Little Scamps. Who I think the only member is currently Jennifer. Alright, buddy, what are you getting into? You have to spar with other werewolves. It's a full moon. I feel like there might be a good opportunity to do so. I don't know. Maybe I'll just try to regain consciousness. Or control. And Kaylin is now in the Little Scamps, so we can do this. There we go. I don't have permissions to add people to the club. Are you kidding me? Why not? Why can't I add people? Only club leaders can add people. So how do I become the club leader? Mm, praise the leader, I guess? I don't really know. I have not played around with the clubs very much. Veronica is acquaintances with Loki. Good. Don't dance. Are you kidding me? No, we want to view clubs. What does that mean? Um, I want to become the leader. We can buy club perks, but we can't become the leader. Mm, let's be a popular club. Why not? And I guess we'll hang out with Jennifer for a little bit, cause why not? We'll forget about the whole club thing. We'll just earn some club points by doing the green thumbs up ones. You're trying to regain control, and you're in there doing that. Okay, that's fine. Can we splice onto a plant? Oh, that was all we needed to do. Perfect. We didn't actually have to do it. Callan is still the leader of the club? But Callan's not a teen anymore, is he? Taking your lunch? Heck yeah, Mexap. Hope work is going well for you. Callan is a young adult, so he can't be the leader of the club anymore. Oh my god. They're young adults finally. Um, you know what? I guess what that means is think we should leave the little scamps somehow. um, end the gathering. Clubs resign from the little scamps.
Lamina Galpa Watine. Hey, Finn. Nulit. Dibble is Varspa. Shay.
And then we'll make a new club. Oh, okay, bye, Jennifer. Never mind, I guess we're staying in the little scamps. Um, whatever. That's fine. Would you like to find somebody to ask to bite their wrists, Kaylin? Actually, there's plenty of people over here. Who's this guy? Harley Sailor. Can you let me drink your plasma? He could not regain control, so he's still rampaging on a werewolf thing. Let's have Tobias also go hang out with some random people. Hang out with Terrify. If I can find anybody else. Nobody else is even hanging out? Alright, well, whatever. The baby's awake, though, and the baby's hungry. Melody, you're the only non-occult sim off terrorizing Sims right now. Would you like to feed the baby? Ah, she said no. Lame of you, frankly. How about you? Will you let me drink from your wrist?
Dombilo Rubea?
Yumbara.
Oh, foi for gross.
Oh,
Ah, he also won't let us. Um, I'm gonna do it anyway. Sorry, my guy. Um, I'm gonna compel you. I'd rather do this than drink plasma this time from the little pack. Lamanda has been unhappy for some time. Okay, oops. That is probably true. I have too many Sims in this house is what is going on. Put down the baby. You should regain control. We cannot. Can you take care of the baby well like this? Can you interact with the baby well like this? You cannot. Not in the slightest. Okay, great.
Oh, yibs, yibs. Oh, Brappy.
And she's sucking his blood. In her very Daphne style outfit. So that got us a little bit of vampire stuff. Let's head home. And then we're gonna invite over Lilith. And I guess Tobias can... You know what? I think it's his turn to come terrorize random Sims. This lady's still out. Come snarl at her. Why were you terrified for a second? And where did you put the baby? No, don't tell me you still have the baby. Where's the baby? Okay, well, that's better than nothing, I guess. Play with the toys, baby. There's too many things happening. I liked it better when we were on pause.
Zoma Florb? Neva.
Lilith will be right there. Alright. Melody, you should take care of poor Lamanda, who's been suffering. Just tell her a joke about how it's no problema. Terrible. Awful. Incredible. Lilith is here. I think Kaylin and Lilith might wind up dating. I feel like I like them together. We do kind of have to wait until Kaylin becomes a young adult, but I think that happens soon.
Oh.
And Tobias, you can come fight this guy who's about to have literally like the worst night of his life. He got bitten by a vampire, and now a werewolf from the same family is going to come terrorize him and fight him. He just wants to sell some coffee. Oh? Okay, that was weird. My stream manager... Usually when something goes wrong with my stream, it says that the session is like null. It just said that the followers were null for a second. So I don't know what that meant, but that was silly. That was strange. The baby got hit with the voodoo pain? Oh, that's mean. That's mean of the house. Oh my god, Lilith is feeling flirty already. Look at that. We can't even flirt with her and she's already feeling flirty. Did we not fight? Fight. Put him up. my guy. There we go. Hell yeah, kick his ass. Imagine he wins. We're the lamest werewolf on the planet.
Ethan! Vanina!
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm surprised he's not dead, frankly. And he doesn't hate us more. Oh my god. Oh, okay, there we go. It just hadn't kicked in yet. That makes more sense. That's fine. Tobias can have a heated enemy in the guy who works, like, down the street from us. Can we try to regain control yet, actually? Yeah, let's try it again.
Aha. Quaba Vimps. Oh, Rishi Pando.
Melody's coming to empty the trash. You should also maybe take care of the baby. Actually, get put to bed by Melody. That should do it. And then Melody can come, feed herself. Lillian's awake. She's gonna eat beef Wellington. Go ahead. Beautiful. Then you can empty the trash and you can get food. Gaining control did not work again. So you know what? Come fight Haley. And you can continue talking to your future girlfriend. Get some vampiric training.
Bon and Gravi. Zimzay. Bolaine.
The amount of times we've heard that line is probably ridiculous. Oh. We got it that quickly?
You want the soon.
Are we still in the middle of it? What's going on? No, I guess we're just hanging out while Lilith is on my computer now. Huh. He doesn't like smart Sims. You know, I guess that makes sense considering one of his things is he is a, he's got wolf brain. He's got trouble with intellectual or logical pursuits. It checks out. That's all I'm saying. Harley and Tobias now despise each other. Good. He finished with that fight. Can you regain control now? No. Do Pack Owl then. And then I think I'm gonna send Lillian home. Or is it Lillian? No, Lilith. I can't send Lillian home. She's already home, unfortunately. Ernesto, come get some food. And then Lillian, maybe you can change the diaper, because I just realized that it is stinky. Change diaper. Beautiful.
Finale Bob Boys.
What do you mean you can't get up there? There's not somebody even in front of the bridge right now. Excuse you? Can you get to here?
Sminchi, Shaspris,
What's blocking the fridge then? Oh, because Melody is currently going to the fridge. That's why. That's so silly. We've learned that Lilith is creative. Okay. Didn't I send you home?
Mayula. Yasanarp. Yambala. Sergib.
Here comes Tobias to put down the baby while he's in the middle of a werewolf rage. What does that mean? Tobias, actually, if you could leave, that would be great. And then Kaylin, you can come feed the cow plant. And then you can find Mochi and hang out with Mochi, because no one's done that yet. Ernesto's getting food, Melody's getting eating food, and Lillian's on the way to change the baby. Perfect. Baby's just stinking on the floor.
Hambra, Umpra, Neva. Hambra.
Don't run away from the from your brother. What did I have Lillian do? There was a thing that she was doing. She fed the cow plant, and then I don't even remember already. It's been a whole, like, 2 seconds, and I don't remember. um... What skills is she working on? I guess she can come work on her charisma. Why not? She'll need it when she becomes a politician. Oh, that's what she was gonna do. She was gonna hang out with Mochi. Never mind. Because no one's done that today. Um... Tobias, you know what? Come, maybe fight Haley again? No, bite her. Oh my god, yeah. Do it. Ernesto's dancing. Melody is going somewhere. I think it's time we did some laundry. She's already going up there. May as well. Ernesto, would you like to do some friendly interactions for your asset handler job, I guess? Brighten Kaylin's day. Discuss interests.
Nubim Shorn.
Tobias, can you stop werewolf rampaging yet? It is 5 a.m. Nope. No, he's still werewolfing. You are actually supposed to still be doing laundry, my girl. Come do the laundry. And you are taking care of the baby finally. haven't even played a full 24 hours in game yet today. It's been an hour and a half, and I've played like 12 hours in game.
Douchey.
Was that enough? No, that was not enough friendly interaction. We gotta ask about her day. We gotta share baby pictures. We gotta tranquilizing handshake somebody at some point. You know. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Neighbor. Freba. Shaby.
Tobias is just standing out in the rain because he's being a bad werewolf. Baby is still stinky. For some reason. I don't know why we didn't change the baby. Change the diaper, please.
Walbish Naramu.
Oh.
That's still not all the friendly interactions we've got to do. Oh my goodness. I hate, like, daily tasks like this.
Barbie Taxi Watsu. Pado. Bade.
It's good for, like, not handshakes, for, friendships, but it's bad for everything else. Because for whatever reason, talking to somebody like 17 times does not count as being friendly to them 17 times. And I find that very silly. Peon caregiver milestone. Well, if it had to be somebody, I'm glad it's Lillian. Lillian was about to go take a shower anyway. Have you finished your job thing yet? Still no. Where's Kaylin though? She went downstairs. Kaylin, come back and talk to Ernesto. Come on. We still have a full couple minutes where you gotta chat. Oh, is he gonna come down here? Oh, that's so silly. You can go take a bath, Lilith, because you've had a rough. You can take a nice bath, not even a shower, but a bath. Can you regain control just yet? Oh my god, finally. Alright, you can come work out then. Oh, he's too uncomfortable. Never mind, I guess you can just come inside and chill.
Oh, noosh.
You finally completed your friendly interactions, so that's good. You can... Manga's making your heart explode? Oh my goodness. I know, I love reading something that's like really emotionally like exciting. I don't love reading when it's not going to be like fun for me, you know? What do I want Ernesto to do? I feel like he'd be into programming.
Torky.
And then Kaylin, you can go to school in 2 hours. So you can just kind of do whatever for the next little bit, I guess.
Too, huh?
Oh, you work in 2 hours as well. Aw, I love that, Panda. That's kind of the vibe I love putting out, is that, like, you can just kind of chill here and, you know, do other things. I like being that type of person because I like watching that type of person. Like when I watch streams a lot of the time, I'm trying to find like a good background noise that I can like be on my phone on social media or something and not have to pay attention, but I can come back in and it'll still be entertaining enough that I can pay attention. um, Kaylin, chill. The ultimate cozy vibes. I love that. Thank you. Definitely what I am for. I don't know how people can do streams where they're constantly like, "Oh my god!" and like screaming and like high energy. I don't got it in me. Got that Gerudo Valley music right now. Alright, you work in 27 minutes, you can head up to the front of the lot now. I don't think I've seen Ernesto in his work clothes, but that's fine. We'll live without that somehow. You're doing that, you just got out of the bath. You can go take a pee. And do you work today? 4 hours, okay. You can take your time dancing before you go to the bathroom then. You are filling out your reports before you go to work in 2 hours. And Kaylin is going to work right now, or going to school right now, pretty much. Baby is asleep. We're all doing good. I want to see his work clothes, though. Oh, just a suit and tie. Not even a suit. Just a tie. And a nice shirt. Caitlin's off to school. Ernesto's off to work. Tobias has finished his reports. He can come up here. Melody's still working on her forbidden sweater, and then she can go to the bathroom, I guess. Start the laundry over again. And Lillian's busting a move. As one does when you're waiting to go to work in 4 hours. Oh, who's calling Kaylin? We are friends with Lilith. She is pretty cool. You know what, Melody? Finishing that knitting project is not as important as not peeing yourself right now. Go to the bathroom, please. And Tobias, you work in 13 minutes, okay. Please don't start a fire, though,
No.
Melody.
Nibahana. Ugh.
I don't really want to deal with that right now.
Viva. Zator.
Tobias is off to work. As a regional manager? Oh my god, I didn't know he was a manager. Okay, thank god. No fire in the toilet this time. Melody, when you're done starting the laundry again, you can come hang out with Mochi. Because Mochi's an elder, and we probably don't have long left. I'm surprised Mochi's made it through this stream, honestly. We do have a good, like, 5-10 minutes left of this stream, but... honestly, I didn't think Mochi was gonna survive. Lillian, how are your needs doing? They're alright. And you go to work at 2 hours? Now, would you like to recycle this, I guess? Or recycle some stuff? What do we have that we can recycle? Some dragon fruits. Mm, honing in on your mind's eye. How to seriously injure someone with the book. All the books that we've stolen, we can probably just recycle. We have 50 paintings. Right, we have the reconnaissance workstation. Um, we have a lot of career-specific stuff here. And a lot of fruits and stuff. Magical themes in the romance, hell yeah. I don't generally watch or read romance mangas, I feel. I don't dislike them or anything. They're just like not what I seek out a lot of the time. Um, but I think if I was going to read one, I would want it to involve magic. Mm. Go along. Performance loss.
Yes,
Ernesto.
Saturnario. Oh, Mafoof. Oh, kids.
He's only level 3 of his career. I guess he should work hard then. Melody's gonna work from home, and Lillian's gonna go to work. I read a lot of fanfics when I was younger, but I stopped when I was 14 or 15, maybe? No, it must have been when I was like it must have been around 14 or 15 because I wrote a couple when I was in middle school. Um, and then after that, I fell off it. Never hope as for romance as a kid. Yeah, I feel that. As the only out and about gay person in my high school, I definitely didn't really feel great about my my prospects in love. Um, but I think I just got it through shows and stuff at that point. The little bits of romance that I required. No, I'd actually rather you come hang out with Lamanda than anybody else right now, Melody. Don't even check on the baby. Actually, no, the baby is sad because the baby is starving. Okay, maybe check on the baby. I guess that checks out. Feed the baby, maybe. Feed the maybe baby. Didn't start branching out to a few years ago. I feel like that's how most people enter into anime. They find like a niche anime that hits what they need out of life, whether it be like a baseball anime or a romance anime or like whatever it is. And then from there, eventually they're like, oh wait, there's other very specific branches I could get into. No, come here. Only Melody should be hanging out with the baby right now. And then I think once you go to work, which is like right now, we'll pause, check the neighborhood stories, and then probably I might have to go get ready to go work. I've watched a lot of animes too, yeah. Hard to find new romance ones, yeah. I feel like it's hard to find new animes in general sometimes. Because I've seen so many. Or because I've heard enough about one that I'm just like, I don't want to watch that one, you know? Alright. Is the baby still... No, the baby's just tired now. So put the baby to bed. And Melody, you can go take a shower. Or a bath, why not? And then, we can check the neighborhood stories. A backhoe operator. What the hell does that mean? And the manual labor career? We have a manual labor career? When did that happen? The Chandran household moved in. And nothing else. Okay, great. Manual labor? Since when was that a career in The Sims?
Imbo beige.
Imbo beige. Okay, once Melody hops in the shower here, I think that may be where I call it for the afternoon. For the morning? It's afternoon for some of you. Um, but I think that this is a good place to stop. We only got one sim to care about right now. So when I come back later on today, I guess, because I think there should be a second stream today, we'll come back to a calm household where the only thing we got to worry about when we load back in is Melody is taking a bath. That's all. That's all we got to know. This is present me being kind to future me. Um, but yes, on that note, if you're still here hanging, lurking, chatting, or vibing, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Um, I gotta do more morning streams. It's always such a better way to start my day. Um, maybe I'll start. I don't know if you guys are gonna be around an hour earlier. I am usually up by 6 o'clock now. Um, and I could stream from 6 to 7 instead of 7 to 8 like I used to. Because I still want to go to the gym in the mornings, honestly. It just makes more sense for me that way. But yeah, I enjoy when we get to have like a long combo and I barely play The Sims. As much as streaming fully started out as like I want to play video games and if people come watch, that's cool. It's lovely that sometimes I can log on now and be like, people are here. Who needs the video games? You know? I really do enjoy chatting with y'all. And I love when we have the time to do so. So thank y'all for hanging. Thank y'all for chatting. Because we still have a bunch of people here, I'm gonna check to see if there's anybody to raid, but nobody who I know is on. So on that note, I hope y'all have a lovely rest of the afternoon. I should be on for a second stream, so I should see you later on. If I don't, have a lovely evening as well. And until the next time, guys. Bye!